Oh lord, time to deal with some more Canadian bullshit. Fuck me, that tea is very good. Alright. Well, hello guys. Today I'm talking about Bill C-11, which obviously by our super shitty government was passed, and it is actually, I think, active today. And for me personally, I'm a Canadian. I was born in Quebec until around 5, where I moved somewhere else in Canada. I'm not going to specify because there are people with horrifying technological prowess on this app, or not just on this app, but worldwide, that can, if I just say one word or the first letter of my name, they will find my address, my credit card info, and where I live, and my social security card info, and my dick size on top of all of that, okay? Now, see, Canadians are typically very respectful, loving, and accepting people, right? We deal with our shitty government and parliament, and you still see smiles on all our faces, and we're like, yay, we're Canada, woohoo, hockey, Tim Hortons, we love maple syrup, right? You know, and obviously we live in igloos for you people that don't live in Canada, so yeah. And, you know, obviously it's fun being Canadian because, you know, there's a lot of memories in Canada, like specifically in Quebec, there's a lot of fun stuff over there, and yes, I do speak French for some of you that may be wondering. And typically I like to have fun with me being Canadian and make, you know, this Canadian accent. Oh, hey there, bud. Want to go to Timmy's and get a double or two and go around for a walk in the nature, eh? But now I've officially fucking lost it with our government. First off, y'all aren't even your own country. Y'all literally get pulled by your ears by America and England. And okay, maybe we're getting a bit too political here, but you can't change my mind that America and England are literally holding Canada by their dick and tell them what to do and what not to do, okay? Anyways, besides the point. More on the topic of Bill C-11. For people that don't quite understand it, I'll explain it to you because honestly, for people that aren't in Canada, it won't matter too much, but I'll just explain it. Before anything though, I'm also getting all this information from different videos and different sources, and I don't have 100% of the info. This is just the main points that I find personally. If you want more info, I'll leave some of these videos I got the info from in the description down below. Anyways, let's get straight to it. Alright, so essentially they're artificially recommending Canadian content to Canadian viewers. If you want me to put that in simpler terms, Canada is forcefully taking Canadian content and slamming it in your face. Well, for Canadians, that is, not for people that are outside of Canada, because they can't do that, I don't think. Anyways, they'll manually generate the content that appears in your homepage and your watch next section. Now, this being said, there's in the video, thumbnails here somewhere, someone called Todd Biopre, I don't know how to say his name, which is a higher up in the YouTube system, which he also specializes in the recommendation of content in YouTube, stated that the recommendation system is based on what the viewer watches, searches, and how long they watch it for. And if they get artificially recommended content by Canada that they won't watch because they're not interested in it, because it's just some random Canadian government info that they don't give a shit about, that Canadian content will be recommended less by YouTube system because it's being recommended but no one's watching it, liking it, or commenting on it, and no one's viewing it either, meaning that no one will see this content. Great fucking job, Canada. You guys have such insanely high IQ. Now, with this being said, specific videos will be shown by Canada, meaning that Canadian channels like mine will be recommended less because they're manually picking the channels that they're going to put out on the recommendations. Now, with this being said, if for channels that are being manually picked out for Canada, this means that they get less views, they get monetized less, because less views equals, logistically speaking, less likes, which logistically means lesser recommendations in the YouTube system, which then means less monetization because views and likes and etc equals money on YouTube, right? And now for monetized people that are working full-time on YouTube, that is insane because I don't know, I'm not monetized, I don't exactly know how the money works on YouTube. For all I know is for some of you guys that are making maybe 30-40k a year, that might just plummet down to maybe 10-20k because of this shitty ass system, okay? It's crazy how me, a 16-year-old teen that is in the 11th grade, is genuinely smarter than the entire parliament building. It's genuinely crazy. Now, according to Scarce's video, he states that, quote unquote, you have to prove that you're more Canadian to be put up in the recommendation system. Now, this is just reminding me of the shitty ass political rules we had back in the 7th century in like feudal Japan and all that shit. Like, what is this, okay? Now, moving on to some of the global effect this may have on people. Now, most people out of Canada won't get affected. I don't think it'll actually be affected at all, because if Canadians try to make this bill build global, which 100% they can't, their two little bosses, England and America, would tell them to sit their ass back down, and Canada would whine like the little lapdog they are. Now, back on topic of the video, the same Todd Bupre guy, I don't know how to say his last name, he states that Canadian creators' viewership is 90% from out of Canada. Now, this is good for us because, again, since this bill is only Canadian, the people outside of Canada will still be recommended our videos, assuming that they're regularly being recommended Canadian content creators' videos and also just are following Canadian content creators and such, etc., etc. So that is good for us. Though the thing is that for people with higher viewership in Canada, that will hurt them more. For example, here are my analytics right here. Most of my viewership here is Canadian, which is 7.8%, I believe. I'm not looking at the screenshot. I'm just recording through Audacity, so I can't see the screenshot. But yeah, so big part of my viewership is Canadian, which will suck a little bit for me, and especially since I'm a smaller content creator, that it'll make things quite a bit more difficult because I get less views now, and I also get less views on top of the bill. So this is great. Anyways, but one other thing with my Canadian viewership is that lots of my viewers, well, not lots, but like around 3 to 8 of my viewers are actually friends that watch my videos, which adds to a percentage of it, which I don't think I think the percentage would be a little bit lower if we didn't consider my friends that are watching it, and they most of the time just know when I post because I have a small Discord server thing where it pings whenever I post a video, but the Discord server is just between friends. So yeah, now we're gonna talk about some solutions we can do for this. Now, these are just solutions that are logistic in my head. Obviously, there can be protests, parliament arguments for the bill to be closed, just like C-10, which I believe got shut down. You can check out more info on C-10. I'm not gonna talk about it because my mind is exploding with all this Canadian bullshit. But a little more logical and mainstream train of thought, helping just content creators regularly by like watching their videos, you know, commenting, sharing, and liking more. And also, creators have Discord servers that make content pings, which can help you, you know, more regularly look at their videos. And some of them have Patreons and stuff that you can go help them in that way. This does sound selfish, and you know, it sounds like I'm planning the next fucking world war, and like I'm saying, oh no, you guys have to follow these Canadian creators or else it'll be the end of the world. It can for some people, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying this because lots of Canadian creators will need that help if they're doing this full time, or you know, if they're like, you know, smaller, they're gonna need that help. And yeah, so that's about it that I have for C-11. It's completely stupid. I'm thinking of making a Discord server. Like right now, I don't think I have the viewership for it, because if I made one, like maybe 3 people would join it and it would be completely dead. Just let me know if you guys want one or not. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Try to make it short and sweet and more, I guess. I'm trying to leave it less edited because I wanted this to be more genuine instead of me editing it and making it look very interesting. So yeah, thank you all for watching this. Support a content creator like me. Thank you all, and goodbye.